season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. Again, he's got that man Landry. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Clock rolling as as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Dalton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Cottrell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. The Cardinals at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyquan Thornton, 58 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Andy Dalton.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action here with Dalton.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, Cottrell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Marco Wilson.
Room here to run.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I was expecting you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On play action, it's Murray.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Connor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Prater's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling's working very well for them right now.
Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Off the play fake, Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On play action, Winston. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there, a big one. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Cottrell. 117 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Play fake. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the interception, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Murray will keep it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Murray now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Play fake. Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Winston now to throw on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
The first down throw for Winston. And going deep for Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Saints 24, Cardinals 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Winston. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Winston on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. A 10th carry for Kamara.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Winston now.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st and 10, Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Saints might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Myjai Sanders
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
1st down, Winston.
Open man down the field is Landry.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, Kamara.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3.
The Cardinals make over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. On play action, it's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Fights through him. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 45 yards.
And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Marco Wilson.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but this...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,